Hey, I'm Rachel Ngom. I'm a Pinterest and lead generation specialist, and today we're talking all about how to prioritize fun into your business. And so I was actually doing a podcast interview last week. I forget who it was with, but we were talking about how we both had been through adrenal fatigue. And if you're not familiar, adrenal fatigue is a not so fun thing when you're like overworked, stressed out, and it just makes you sick all the time. And so this was back in like 2015, I think. It was after I had my son. I was working super hard in my network marketing company, and I was just like working like a crazy person. And my income went up like a ton. I reached the top 0.01% of our company and had a lot of success, but I completely crashed. Like I got adrenal fatigue, leaky gut, gained like 30 pounds. I was sick all the time, and it was just like insanity. And so it made me really kind of take a step back and be like, oh there. Like, what's the point of all this if you can't be the best mom you could be? Because I was like on the couch sick every single month. I had like strep throat and like all kinds of stuff. It was crazy. And so one of the books I actually read back then was, oh my goodness, Danielle Laporte, The Desire Map. And if you haven't read that, I highly suggest you do. And in that book, she has you figure out how it is that you want to feel each day. And so she calls it your core desired feelings. And so I wrote down my core desired feelings of how I wanted to feel. And it was like fun, adventurous, like I was making an impact, joyful, all these things. And so I had like my top 5. And then what she has you do in that book is actually pursue those feelings. And so I would write down literally a to-do list of what could I do today to feel joyful? What could I do today to have fun? And so, man, I can't even tell you how much like my life has changed just by being intentional about having those core desired feelings. And so I'll just give an example of some things that I've done in my business and my life lately. And that's like little things. It's not like huge things. So today, as an example, I woke up early and I did my morning routine, my personal development. And we have my Infinite Growth Challenge will be coming up in end of July. So I'll be going over more like morning routine, personal development stuff in that challenge. It is amazing. So I made sure like I was up. I did my morning routine. That really got me feeling like calm and centered and like I was going to have a kick butt day. And then I went to a cafe where I was drinking coffee and wrote my blog post that will be coming out soon on top 10 business tools for entrepreneurs. So I got my work done, but I did it in an environment that was a little different, a little fun, a little unique, and all of that good stuff. And then I went for a bike ride. Today is like one of the most beautiful days in France. Like it is so, so nice. So for a bike ride, listened to some really good music, and then went out to lunch and got a salad. So those are just like little things that made me feel so happy. Hey, Michelle, good morning. So like just joyful. Like for me, riding my bike, listening to music when it's a bright sunny day, that brings me joy. Like that is like top 5 things that I do that make me so, so, so happy. And so other things that I do in my business is if you're not careful and you're not intentional, you end up working 24/7. And give me like a heck yes if you've gone through this, where you just work, work, work. So some of the things that I do is I set up boundaries around my work time. So I'll work for like an hour, but then I take a break and I play or I have fun. And I just have like, I work in like power pockets, I guess you would say, where it's like I'll wake up early and I'll work and then I'll take a break. And then I'll do like sprints too. So a sprint, I would consider this like, I'll have like launch season where we're doing like a program launch or something like that. So for that month or so, I'm working really hard, where I'm like working extra hours than I normally would. I don't know exactly how many, like it's still not a ton, but I'm working hard in that month. But then I have playtime and it's like relaxation. Maybe we'll go on vacation and we'll do something fun, or I'll take a few weeks off where I'm not doing as much. And so making sure you have that, like, I guess, flex time where it's like you're on, you're focused, but then you have time where you're like chill, doing your own thing, having fun. So example, we did our launch when did we launch Pin with Purpose? Was that March or April? Yeah, that was like beginning of April, I think. Right before we did that in February, we went to Israel and Senegal, and I had like a almost 4 week vacation time where it was just like not totally unplugged, but mostly unplugged and just having fun. And so I want you to think right now about your daily schedule. How do you prioritize fun and like have work time and then fun time? Like, are you actually putting fun time in on your calendar? Because if you don't, I tell you, it won't happen. I use my Google Calendar, yeah, that's what I basically live my life by, is my Google Calendar. And I put in there like lunch with a friend, or go for a bike ride, or work out, or do yoga, or whatever it is that I want to do that I know is going to bring me that joy. So I want to ask you, are you prioritizing those things in your business? And have you read The Desire Map by Danielle Laporte? If you haven't, go pick it up. It is so, so, so good. And making sure you have, again, that flex time where maybe you work hard for a season and then you have a season where it's like rest, recuperate, whatever it is that you want to do. I know my coach, she works for 3 weeks out of the month, and then the last week is like her flex time. So she doesn't do any coaching or anything like that in that time. That's literally where she unplugs and she's with her family and doing other kind of fun stuff. So something to think about, if you're not doing that already, it will make a huge difference in your productivity and your joy and just how you're showing up for other people. Okay, so that's it from me. I do have a freebie for you if you want to build your email list on autopilot. Make sure to grab my freebie. I put it in the description at rachelandngom.com/blog freebie. I hope you have an amazing Monday and an amazing week, and I'll talk to you later.